Hey guys, welcome back to the channel for another unboxing, and today we've got the jeez Louise. This is what happens when you try to do 9 videos in a short amount of time, kids. You get your shit mixed up. Anyways, we are doing the Unmatched Series 2. This is actually from the Luminaries subset from the AEW Jazzwares set. Excuse me. This is actually the Sting Walmart exclusive. The 16B, as noted right there. This is the one that has no jacket with it, but it does have the two-tone face paint, the half Sting, half Darby Allin paint, which is pretty damn cool. Nice little shot of the Stinger there on the back with the other figures in the set, which includes Tay Conti, Proud and Powerful, Wardlow, MJF, and then, of course, the regular Sting, which has the jacket, and is a pretty damn cool-looking figure. Now, today we're going to go ahead and open up this Walmart exclusive one, see how it looks and feels. I'm kind of on the fence about it. I've been really not wanting to open it, but I did find an extra in the wild. And this one's got a few flaws on the carding, so I'm going to go ahead and rip her open, add her to the AEW Jazzwares display I have, which the pictures of that should be available up, I'd say sometime, probably in the next couple, if not in the next couple hours, probably in the next day or so on my Instagram, so check that out over at Collecting Raj. But without further ado, let's get to it. Now, one thing I will say I do like about these Luminaries figures is I love the blue metallic design on the packaging. I think it makes the package stand out really, really well. So I look forward to more Luminaries figures in the future. The next one that's going to be coming out is the Corazon de Leon Chris Jericho figure. So be on the lookout for that hitting hopefully pretty soon. But yeah, let's go ahead and rip the Stinger open. And I mean, Sting! There we go. Had to get that in at least once, because if you've ever seen me opening cards or do anything that involves Sting anything on my channel, even if it's through the podcast or whatever, you know, I gotta Shivani it up whenever I talk about Sting. And I gotta say, it's Sting! At least once, because why the hell wouldn't you? Alright, he's in his plastic prison. Go ahead and pop him out. And I will say, I do wish the figure had a jacket with it. I guess I can kind of understand. Whoops, there he goes. He just flew right out of that bad boy. He did not give a damn if he was staying in there or not. But I do wish I had the jacket with it. I understand why it doesn't, because this is kind of the version of him from the street fight. The kind of, what was the name of the cinematic fight that they did with, you know, Team Taz. But right off the bat, the figure feels a little loose up here in the torso, which I'm not a giant fan of. I do like that I have the bat now, so that is pretty nice. I don't like that the torso feels a little bit loosey. It should be a little tighter than that. I mean, I know some of the Jazzwares stuff, when you're talking about the torso area, it does feel a little bit tighter than that for some reason. Now, some of them do have looser ones, like my Jungle Boy had a pretty loose torso, and there's a few others. But what I was going to say is that I would actually prefer if this Sting, even though it does have the face paint difference on it, this is the standard version right here with the jacket. This one I'm definitely keeping sealed. But I don't understand why they didn't put the jacket with it. I mean, I guess you want to differentiate the figure from this one, but from a cost-cutting standpoint, I mean, if anything, you're kind of losing value on this one just because, I mean, this one has a bat and a trench coat with it and extra hands. And this one literally has no coat, no extra hands, and a bat. So essentially you're losing the coat and the extra hands with it, just to have the different face paint, which, I mean, I guess is kind of cool, but at the same time, I don't know. Kind of feel like it needs a jacket with it. So I guess that's another discussion to be had for another day, but that's okay. I think it's still going to be a cool looking figure, and I'm going to put it on the display right next to Darby. That way, Darby can sit there and hang out with his dad. But yeah, the torso feels a little bit loose. Let's go ahead and check out the arm joints real quick. The shape and everything of the arms doesn't look too bad. I mean, I get it. He was wearing kind of a long sleeve sweater kind of situation with this attire when they were doing that match. Just, I don't know. It looks weird to me. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why it's all wrinkled and twisted like that. I find that to be a little peculiar. I mean, I guess that's supposed to be his kind of like pads for his legs, but I don't remember them looking quite like that. I mean, maybe there were like separations in the foam for the padding, but I don't remember it being like, it honestly looks like twisted rope. Like, and when you look at the whole body like that, it just looks like he's one big wrinkled mess, which is I don't know, aesthetically not quite as pleasing for me. Does have the nice silver scorpion there on the boots, which is a nice little touch. You can see the rest of the scorpion on his gear going down his pants leg there. I mean, you can see the body separating right there at the torso, which, you know, you can do that with the Jazzwares figures. You can basically pop off the legs and put new ones on, which, speaking of, they did put up pre-order information for the Supreme figures, which the first ones are going to be Britt Baker and Cody Rhodes, which are kind of like their versions of Mattel's Ultimates. And those will have extra legs, extra heads, all kinds of stuff with them. People were kind of griping about the price point, but honestly, I think for what you're getting there, it's not too bad. And something else I'm noticing, that these legs feel kind of rubbery, and I've noticed that with some of the AEW figures lately, where it just, like, especially around the knee joints, it just feels really rubbery, which is a little weird. Could be crazy. I don't know. I got another figure I'll be opening up after this video from the Jazzwares line, which will be the unrivaled Painmaker Chris Jericho. So we'll check that one out when we get to it and see if we had the same issues. Otherwise, though, the deco on this thing with the scorpion on the pants leg and on the boots is a really nice touch. The shirt looks clean. I like the design of the shirt. The face paint looks good as well. The actual face scan is really good. Like, I'm definitely not going to knock that at all. And it is kind of nice having that unique design version of the face paint. But I don't know. I just kind of feel like for the price point of this figure, there should have been more to it than what there is. Like I said, I understand aesthetically they wanted to match this version of Sting from that match, but I still feel like it should have put a code, or I don't know, something just feels off about it. So not totally floored or blown away with it, but if you like Sting, it's still a pretty damn cool figure. So I will not complain in that regard. Let's go ahead and put the bat in his hand, see how it fits. His hand is at least curved properly for the bat. So yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. I think I can get on board with that. Like I said, this one is a Walmart exclusive, and they are starting to pop up here and there. In my area, it's pretty dry on them, but I know in some other states, like along the East Coast, you know, people are still finding them somewhat frequently, so check it out. Like I said, not a bad figure at all. I'd probably give it 7 out of 10. Like I said, the looseness of the torso is a little bit off-putting for me, and just kind of the weird design on the thigh padding as a little bit odd too. And of course, I just feel like it should have had a jacket with it. Just would have been kind of cool. Because like I said, even though it wouldn't have been accurate to his look in that match, I mean, some of us just want to have Sting with a jacket on. That's all it is. And yeah, you can get the regular one. So basically, if you don't care that much about the face paint, I would suggest buying the regular one, which you can get through the Ringside Collectibles.com, or you can actually, I think you might still be able to order it through GameStop. They're starting to do basically pre-orders and ordering for AEW Jazzwares figures. And that's actually where I got my Jericho from. It was shipped very quickly, very well packed. So yeah, check out GameStop.com for pre-ordering AEW Jazzwares stuff. But guys, I think that's going to wrap it up for me and Sting in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at CollectingRaj. And make sure you are subscribed and followed to all of those social formats, because eventually, within the next couple of weeks, the name of the channels will be changing. The pages will be going through a little bit of a rebranding, just so you can keep track of me a little bit easier. Just go ahead and subscribe and follow. That way, whenever the name change does happen, you won't kind of lose me in the shuffle and try to have to track me down again. But thank you for checking out the video. Remember, as always, have yourselves an awesome week, and it's Sting!